Okay, so this message is going to be for Cancers, Cancer women. I'm going to start with you guys first, and then I'll get into the Cancer men right after. Now, keep in mind that these messages are going to resonate with you if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's not for marriages, it's not for serious commitments. These are for those of you who are in romantic connections or have crushes, you like somebody, or you're in a situationship, okay? Keep that in mind as you're listening. Also, keep in mind that the month of July just started, and so the messages may take time for it to resonate according to the divine timing that's stated on my videos. It's July. Give it time to play out, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the messages for the Cancer women first. Cancer women, some of you may feel discontent or bored, okay? You may feel like a connection that you are in or something that you're doing with someone that you're dealing with. It may leave you feeling a little discontent, lost, or just bored, okay? Something about the connection may not be making you feel confident. It may not be making you feel excited, okay? Something is just there, and it's just there, all right? Now, the reason why, from what I'm seeing here, is that you want communication from the person you're dealing with. Communication is blocked. Throat chakra is blocked. Something about this person, they're not talking, they're not communicating, they're not telling you certain things, they're not doing certain things. So with the lack of communication and the issues around the throat chakra for that person, it means that you're not getting what you want. You may not be getting answers. You may not feel like you two are connecting on the same level throughout the month of July. Whoever this is, they do want to move forward with you. They do want to be in your life. But how do you feel confident about this person being there if they're not talking to you, if they're not expressing this to you, if they're not connecting with you in a real way? This is someone who could be trying to communicate with you secretively. They could be communicating with you secretively online somehow, or connecting with you through people, or trying to find out things, but it's not really like they're talking to you themselves. And even if they are, they're not showing you that it's them. This could be someone who you met online. It could be someone who is DMing you from a different name. Something like that could be going on. So in their mind, for some reason, in their mind, they feel like they've been communicating with you. But that doesn't count for anything unless this person directly communicates with you. This could be someone who, like I said, works through people or is finding like some type of creative way to talk to you, but that's not going to get it. No real true communication and real answers are going to come from you unless you know that it's them who you're talking to. Someone has a major crush on you but does not know how to talk to you themselves. Now, you two do not get the type of love that you want from each other. They're not showing you as much love as they want to because, again, they're not communicating. They never really communicated. For you, you may not be showing what you really want to show because, again, they don't leave an opportunity for you to do that in a real way. So really, it seems like a connection where two people like each other at a distance or via social media, but nothing happens due to a lack of communication. I feel like this person doesn't even know how you really feel about them until they communicate with you themselves in a real way. So the reason why I feel like your person is doing this, because some of you could feel like, yeah, I know that this is happening, but I don't know why this person decides not to communicate in a real way. It's because of this person's position, because of some type of authority, because of whatever they do in the world or whoever they are. This authority role, it goes to their head. it makes this person think that because of who they are, they're afraid to communicate with you. For some of you, this is about a person who has a high status in society, but doesn't have a high status in the eyes of God. So this person should talk to you no matter who they are, but they're not seeing things clearly because they feel like who they are is what's keeping them from communicating clearly with you. That has nothing to do with love. But this person, for some reason, they just think because of who they are, they have to communicate with you in secrecy or without really showing you who they are. That's not good. And that's why they'll never be able to experience you until they communicate. Now, what's hidden here and what he may not know is that you are seeking truth. That's all you want from this person is the truth. This person, for some reason, they think that their subliminal comments or captions or statuses are going to let you know. That's not it. Your person hasn't realized that that's not going to be the indicator of your love toward each other or how they feel about you. You're not going to pick up those subtle hints as being real. You're going to see it as being cute, as being flirty, but not being real. You'll never really see real love from a person who does not communicate with you in a real way. So ultimately, it looks like you want new beginnings and they want that as well, but you're not going to get it if this person is not communicating with you one-on-one and they let you know who they are, or that it's them wanting to communicate with you, or that they do like you, or they do want to start something with you. This is someone who likes to play with your mind, like by flirting and by trying to make you feel some type of way. For some reason, this person gets by thinking that if they post certain things that they know you'll see, they think that's getting you aroused in some kind of way or making you interested or attracted in some kind of way. You're not a child. You're a woman. You're a woman. You deserve the right approach from anybody. If it's not that, then it can't be anything else. So you're dealing with a person who likes you a lot, but doesn't know how to talk to you. All right? And that's what I've got for Cancer women. Let's move on to the Cancer men. All right, for my Cancer males, Cancer men, what's going on with your love connection with a woman that you're interested in? All right, so in your mind, you're thinking positively. You're thinking that you could win her heart. You have a lot of clarity about how she feels about you. But see, the kind of clarity that you have about her is something that you feel like is real clarity, because the way you've connected to her is outside of how she connects with others. You may feel like you have an exclusive insight into how she may feel about you because you may have connected with her in the past, or you may have a certain type of bond with her that other people don't have with her. You may have proved that some kind of way through communications with her. So you feel like you have a lot of clarity. You think that you see everything clearly and you feel like it could work. Now, with her, she is feeling some type of way about something. Now, it's either that she has another person in her life or somebody that likes her as well. Like she may have another person that likes her. Okay, I'm getting 3 as a crowd. So there's another person, or she may pick up that you have another person in your life. It could go either way. Whatever is true, go with that. Whatever is not true, don't go with that, okay? One of you has a third person who either somebody's in another relationship, or somebody's dealing with somebody in a situationship, or somebody has another love option. Maybe somebody else likes this woman. But there's just something about, more than one person. She may have 2 men in her life, or, 2 men vying for her attention, and you could be one of them. Now, this is a woman who just wants the right one. She just wants to end a cycle of being single. She is ready for the right one. So she's a woman who is going after her destiny. She's like, I just want what's meant for me. That's what that means. She just wants what's meant for her, with no fuss, no problems, no worries, no drama, none of that. She just wants what's hers. That's all she wants. She never came in the game asking for anything but the right things. If she came in the game saying that she wanted a home together, she wanted a family, she wanted happiness, she wanted a good life, that's really what she meant. She didn't come in the game with any baggage. She didn't come in the game trying to prove a point to anybody. She was authentically who she is. And all she wanted was just somebody that is meant for her. Now, you two have a very dark energy that is trying to interfere with your connection. It feels like you have your hand on the key, like to her heart. Like you could possibly unlock the vault of her heart. But that's it. You can enter her heart if you really, really want to, but you also can't, because something about your energy, something about it interferes with her. Like something prevents you from moving forward to her. I'm telling you, something stops you. Something doesn't want you to come together with, like something keeps trying to stop you from going toward her, keeps trying to stop you from talking to her, dealing with her. And the same thing for her. Something keeps stopping her from dealing with you or talking to you. There's a lot of resistance between the two of you. Something always gets in the way. So basically, it's a lot of negative energy or dark entities that keep interfering with the two of you. Now, the problem is that one of you wants abundance, stability, money, that kind of thing. But it's something, this comes with dark intentions, bad intentions, like Cancer masculine. I don't know if you want this woman because of her worth, her value, how much she's worth. I don't know if you like her because you know how much she's worth, or you know what she's worth or who she is, or it feels like for some of you she could be a fire sign. She could be an Aries, Leo, Sag for some of you, but whoever she is, it feels like some of you want to be with her because the future is promising to be with someone like her. Possibly because of the abundance or wealth she has, or maybe because her career, she's good at, like with her career. She could be someone who's wealthy, rich, or just really, really like successful in some kind of way. Or she has a lot, like ownership. She has a lot of possessions. So what's hidden here and what she doesn't know is that some of you want to get her pregnant. She may not know that you may think about her being the mother of a future child of yours. You may secretly want to have something so real with her, but you also want love with her. It's like you could see her being a mother to your children, or you could see her being your wife. That's what she doesn't know. If you don't want children, then you just may see her as your wife. Okay? But the thing is, I think you guys are just, this seems to be what's going on in your head and not what you're saying. What's going on in your head versus what you're showing. What's going on in your head versus what you want her to know. It feels like that. But these are the types of thoughts that you have about this woman. This is someone who you do see as having a new beginning with. It's like you see her as an empress. She's an empress. She's definitely an empress. Her worth, her value is high. Her ability to have a partnership with somebody based on a strong foundation, she can do that with ease. Some of you really do believe in a woman being able to be the right type of woman for you. But for some of you, you could be codependent a little bit on her because of who she is or what she has, or maybe because of how she lives her life. Something about her life is like, this woman you can build with somebody like this. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here about this woman who you may be attracted to at this time. But like I say, you think you have a lot of clarity. You feel like she's different than what she shows you, something different than what she shows to other people, and you're right about that. And she may feel like you are her person she's supposed to be with. She could say things like that too, but it's like there's also another person. I'm not getting too much information about who the other person may be or what's going on here with another person, but I don't know. You can always get a personal reading with me. In the beginning of the video, check out the website if you want to do that, or you can just wait until August to see how this plays out. Thank you.